Okay.
We're going?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yep.
All right, because I don't want to wait for the next election. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Feet on the Street, neighbor to neighbor, moment to moment, person to person. Hey, thank you for being here. And I've got a couple of announcements, which is tradition. I've always got to say something, but this Sunday, oh gosh, you task my soul. This Sunday, Mother's Day. Don't be a mother. Don't forget your mother. And also May 17th, Armed Forces Day. Honor our service people and thank them for what they do. You may not agree with what actions they are called to serve, but they have served well and they, with all heart, give their very best to keep our nation strong, proud, and in the truest of American tradition. So please don't forget those 2 days because I'm not here next week. You are spared. So there is a God. I am joined by a bunch of special people, including some people that I've just met momentarily. We are at LCC tonight, and honored to be joined by all of you, in all seriousness. And just have to say, it's overwhelming to realize the true treasures of a community life and the people that make up the difference. And part of your community college experience is the fact that you all can get enriched, learn something, contribute something, and grow from it. So with that, Elisa Lauren, I present you. Come on down. You're the next contestant on
Feet on the
this
Street.
show. Hopefully is right.
Hope that's the show I signed up for tonight.
Well, that's the one that you invited me to.
Oh, okay. Then
And you said you wouldn't do it if I wasn't the host.
I
So
wouldn't.
now everything is fair. But as you have alluded to earlier, just only like 15 years ago, we were in elementary school together.
15? Only. we were like
That- That is really cool.
Sorry, my bad. My apologies.
Well, okay, it was only 12 years ago.
Oh, my bad. Even worse.
Okay, so we may look older, but it's because the volcano erupted. And that ash, it creates wrinkles. There's no other way to put
So
it.
that really kills your math because I was in 1980.
Well, yeah. But, you know, I mean, if you're sporting with me, I'm going to sport right back.
Sounds
And
good.
he will.
Oh, yeah. No, but there's no harm, there's no foul, but let us all pretend for at least one moment where you're young and spirited.
Fantastic.
Live with hope and dreams and forget the other problems.
Like
It's
it.
not worth it.
Yep.
Mademoiselle, you are doing something impactful. Oh, since
Remember
they
me.
taught me.
We took French together.
I know that,
Yes.
but we never kissed.
No.
Sorry.
Never. Never.
I hope she warned you. This can get quite scary.
I have no
We
warning.
never kissed, guys, but we had 17 kids together
Yes.
in our senior year.
As part of our project,
You found something out about your instructor here. 17
which,
children.
by the way, too, though, I mean,
Wednesday 18th.
Wednesday 18th.
18th kid.
Well, I don't think that's coming. I'm too young to have sex.
I don't know.
Are you looking to adopt?
Okay, we can adopt.
Cody and Nate, you guys can be our
That'll put us
our
19.
18th and 19th.
That won't balance.
Anyone else want to
Oh,
be
no,
adopted?
Anybody else want to be adopted? Okay.
We can make this.
She's hiding over there.
Okay.
But anyway, I mean, you really have been a very good friend to all my
Yes.
life, and I appreciate that. I really so much admire you. You've got a son that's doing some fantastic things.
I got 2 sons.
Well, I've only directly met
Robbie?
Robbie,
Mhm.
so, but I mean, I trust you on that, but you've done quite well, and I think part of that translates to your desire to do what you're currently doing, and you've got a great degree of compassion and a loving heart to support other people, or any living thing. I mean, you worked at Petco for a while,
I did.
and you did that very well too.
Mhm.
I've never seen you fail at anything you attempted, and you've always done it with an honest and true heart. So that's my compliment to you. Tell us about what you're doing.
Well, this last fall at LCC, I started working for the Transitional Studies program, teaching adult basic ed. And when I first stepped into the job, I wasn't sure about it. I'll be honest. I was used to working with little kids, and I went, adults. Okay, I'll give this a try. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's just still teaching people, and you couldn't ask for a better group of people that I work with, and that really makes a difference. It really does. It's not just the staff; it's the students I work with. Most of them come here, and if they've got motivation, they'll make a difference in their lives, and some of them it takes a while, but they'll get there.
If I can make just a side comment from the way I've known you,
Mhm.
you are more committed to others than sometimes you are to yourself. And so
Right.
if you invest yourself in somebody,
Mhm.
it's 100% real and genuine.
Mhm.
That's just the way I've known you. So if you guys disagree, learn this lady better, because I think she's pretty cool.
I was going to say we have got a lot in common, though.
This is your final question. Are you going to kick your hand?
Oh, because I went to an awesome show last night. My former partner plays in the band, and had to catch his show. But once you paid your $5, they marked you, and I didn't have the heart to take it off just yet.
I took mine off.
So,
At least it wasn't too Lexus.
that part's true, but it's a fair question. So,
Okay.
but back to subject.
Yes, and I was going to say, Michael Ann's actually our department head. Is that
Department
the
chair is the
Yes.
official title, yeah.
Yes. And so she's been here a little while longer than I have, and been really involved in helping us with getting our high school 21 plus program on the ground and running. And she's actually been to how many different things for the state to try to get them.
Well, we've been all over the
Our world
nation
class,
kind of
too.
promoting our program and how great our students are and how great our faculty are, so it's been really rewarding.
Well, I'm going to transition because I would actually like to know something about you more. Are you a Longview native?
I'm a Castle Rock, home and grown.
Oh, a Rocket.
Rocket.
Well, fantastic.
Yeah.
You still live up there?
I do.
Family?
Yep.
Because, I mean, this is the first time we've met.
I know.
And this is more about you as a person, but I still want to go back into
Yep.
what you're
Married,
doing.
2 kids, live on a farm.
Oh, my gosh.
Sweet.
Yeah, right?
So you do the Green Acres thing.
All of it. Best
Do you
place
do the
to do.
song out in the yard?
Yep. Green Acres is the place to be.
Go ahead. perform
Farm
it.
living is the life for me. Yes.
As department head,
Mhm.
and you've got all these awesome people with you. What's your goals? Where are you going with it?
The goal is to get every student who wants an education to where they need to be. So the biggest thing is giving the confidence to each student. They
How
feel
do you do that?
It's daily reminders. I think everyone. Don't you agree? It's daily reminders. And you turn in a paper and you get that, hey, you're a rock star. Doesn't that help you reward you for the next one? So I think it's positive feedback daily, minute with intent. Yeah.
I've seen several high school and junior high school programs, or middle school programs now, as they call it, that attempt to do the same thing, to foster, but they're kind of demeaning. So I'm just curious your perspective in comparison, because from the spirit that I'm encountering, it seems like you're doing something that the public education system, the K through 12 level
Yeah.
doesn't achieve.
I think there's two things that come into play. One, I think, is the fact that we're dealing with adults. And so their interaction with you is way different from a student perspective. I mean, we're more of equals. I don't consider myself an instructor that's teaching you the knowledge. I consider myself sort of like the adventurer with you, and here, let's learn this together. So I think the fact that they're adults plays a piece. And then I think our class size has a huge role. I mean, my biggest class is 20 students. My smallest class is 5 to 7. So there's a really, really great personal interaction that you have. And, you know, Alyssa can attest to that. When you have 8 students to deal with on a daily basis, you can really motivate and move students through and create that connection, a real connection, not just I have to do because it's my job.
Well, I may be opposing the thought, but for the way you're talking and the way she speaks, it seems like you learn as much from them as they gain by knowing you.
More. I have learned more lessons about persistence in my teaching career here than ever. I mean, I have students that live in their car and come to school every single day. I have students who can't afford to eat and come to school every single day and do their homework. That, to me, I was never challenged. My parents were very supportive. They always pushed education. You know, I had meals. I had everything. I had the American dream, right? And our students are showing us daily, and I know you can attest to this, daily how much they persist to get here and to do their work and to move their life and move their goals. So.
Well, you just told me stuff. I know this is kind of off tangent, but I wasn't aware of this part. But you really have students that are living in their car and don't have food?
Yeah, every day.
What would it take to help your program? Because it's valuable.
Yeah, it's not so much the program, it's our community in general.
I know, but what would it take? I'm just curious because that kind of concerns me.
Well, if you win the lottery, I have dreams. So if you win the lottery, I would love to see you buy like an apartment building where if you're coming to LCC as a student, you could live there for free, you could get free meals, and it would be close to walking distance. That would be my goal. So I play the lottery and hope for winning it, right? So if any of you win the lottery, that's what we need. We need an apartment building that's close, that offers meals, and then you come to school for free.
But I still have to go back to bottom line. That lottery ticket, I mean, the next drawing is tomorrow night. And I don't get paid till Thursday. I can't buy a ticket.
Shoot, next one.
But what can people out there listening to us or anything do right now? Do you have an access point where people can make donations?
Yeah, the LCC Foundation actually has an access point where you can donate money and you can earmark it for transitional studies. So it helps buy books and supplies, and it helps keep our tuition at $25. So people can come and get an education for $25 here, which is the lowest I've ever seen anywhere. And so a lot of that can get waived as well. So donating that, supplies is always a great thing. You know, pencils, pens, people don't realize that some of our students can't afford that. And so I know we as instructors try and do as much as we can, but sometimes it would be great to have a supply of stuff. Calculators, another big one.
Scissors even.
Scissors, yeah. Colored pencils, graph paper, yeah.
All that kind of stuff, but also even just donating to the local charities that help with the people who are homeless or don't have those meals.
Community house is a big one. I know a lot of students.
I have a lot of students
that live at community house.
I used to be on the board.
Yeah, so community house is a great resource for us. I wish we had a better relationship. I'd like to build that with community house because a lot of our students come from there and to kind of, you know, help out with what we can do services wise.
All right, so LCC Foundation, just go to the webpage.
Yeah, there's a webpage and you can send in money and you can earmark it for transitional studies.
If anyone out there wants to follow up on that, I wasn't aware of this part of the problem on it, but it is worthy. It's good cause. I know these people will do the right thing with whatever you donate. So, I'm sorry to diverge off onto a different subject, but back to you. Let's talk about like what happens in your class, how you proceed with what you do, and how you. What I mean, because I can tell you've got a lot of passion and heart in this, as you do. Share your journey, because I know your life journey hasn't been any easier than anyone else here. So, I mean, Lord help us, but I would love you to share.
Well, first off, of course, the students have to come in and they get tested to see what levels they're going to be in, as well as if they're wanting high school completion, they need to have their transcripts so we know what classes they're doing. Then we get to come in. Of course, I get out the ball and chain and the whips and duct tape and make them stay here and do that. No, not really. We get them in here, and I just kind of, for my class personally, I don't care what level they came in at. They're all challenged to do the exact same thing, right, guys?
Right.
Does anybody in here get a different assignment from anybody else?
No.
Nope. Because you're all able to do it, right?
Right.
May take you a little longer, but everybody, Maria, you're all able to do it.
Yeah,
It may take each one of them a little longer, but they're all able to do it.
Maria was giving you a funny look, so.
That's
I've got a collar on that. But
because Maria and I have been together, what, 3 quarters now? 2? I thought you were with me 4 quarters too.
No.
No? That's
just
right.
This
Just
one.
2.
The second one.
Okay, just 2.
I wasn't picking on you, I promise you that, Maria. But it's just a look you gave when she said that. It was priceless.
Because I am always kind of behind on the work because I have to work during the day, and after work I come to class and I am tired. And,
It's like a lot of our students. I mean, a lot of them are working and then they come in here and they've got families. You know, it's like,
yeah.
Who here has families? Well, that's awesome. And that's difficult. I appreciate your efforts because I've been there. It's not easy, but hang in there. It's worth it. You get to do stuff like this.
As a department chair, can I brag about Alyssa a little bit?
Oh,
Her class?
brag all you want.
Okay, so we have different classes that students need, right? And one of them is fine arts. And Alyssa was one of the instructors that stepped up and said, I can teach fine arts in my class, which is fantastic.
which is
So-
coming from somebody who could barely draw a stick figure in school.
Right,
okay?
so she caters
I was
her
gonna say that.
entire
There, guys.
reading and writing around fine arts. So if they're
Yeah.
creating stuff, last quarter they did an amazing project where they created a brochure for our department based off of what they thought was the most important stuff. And so they're getting computer skills, reading and writing, their grammar, their proofreading. So she does a great job of finding a way to teach students that isn't just, oh, open your workbook to page 7 and then do the stuff. So we are really thankful to have instructors like her that know how to motivate students through different means other than just basic normal stuff. So it's really cool to see her class and see what her students are doing.
All right, I'm going to reverse this because you just flattered her, which she deserves.
She does deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You care to return the favor of this because actually you seem a lot happier than the last occupations I've seen you in. And I assume that Michael is
Yeah.
part of that inspiration.
She is, because with Michael Ann, she comes in, she's always just really bubbly about stuff. And you can tell there's days where it's not perfect. I know it. But she does. She's just got this great bubbly attitude. She's like, let's get on it, let's do it. Doesn't matter what it is. And she has helped create a whole bunch of stuff for us as instructors on campus where we can go out and start putting in lesson plans that are working in our classes and share them with others and be able to take things that are working for others. And she just really keeps us all motivated and going. And yeah.
We have a great staff here. We really do.
Well, it
You
seems
have
like
to be able
both
to
are
share here.
directly like in connection with everybody. You're not just
You
the
have
king's
to
on
be.
top of the throne.
It's a family. You
It
have
is.
to be. It's a family.
I mean, we all, even students that we haven't necessarily had direct contact in our classroom with, we tend to know who the students are in the classrooms.
Yeah, in
Either-
fact, we shared a student last quarter. We were both so bent. We were going to get this person to graduate. We knew it. He wanted to go to the military. He needed his high school diploma. So Alyssa and I did everything humanly possible. We even made him go see the same play together. we had to get his fine arts credit. So she was like, he already went to that play, and I'm like, he's going again. We're going to make sure. So it's really cool to share students and have that passion.
It is. I mean, and but that student also, he put in a ton of work. He was
After working all day long, reaping, he
Yeah.
would come into our classes. Yeah.
and then he was working at night when he'd leave here at 9 o'clock from my class. He'd work at night on his computer for 2 or 3 hours every night, getting computer classes done. I mean, the kid was motivated.
So is he still doing the roofing?
No, he's
He's in the
actually
military.
He's in the military.
He
He's
went
in
to
What
the
Army.
branch?
Army.
Army.
Mhm.
Serving
That was
our
his-
country. That was his
That was his
total
whole goal in life.
passion.
Mhm.
Do you hear back from your former students?
All the time. They come in, they send emails, yeah.
What kind of
Facebook.
feedback do you get?
I get thank you for teaching me math a lot because a lot of students come in and hate math. I see you laughing. So the way that they leave knowing that, I get a lot of thanks for pushing me. I wanted to give up. I get a lot of thanks for believing in me. Things like that. I get a lot of I miss you and oh here's chocolate because I totally take chocolate bribes. I don't know if it works for her, but doggone it, chocolate works for me. So
I'm getting a 2-minute signal, but as far as that feedback and stuff that you get, essentially what you're saying, and I believe you've intimated, is that the classroom experience is a lifetime experience. It's not just a moment that you paid for. It's a lifetime connection. Is that incorrect?
no,
No.
that's exactly correct. I feel like they're either my children or my best friends when they leave. And so it's really emotional when
It's hard.
I really feel emotional when you guys leave because I'm like, oh, I'll never have a class as good as this one. And then next one comes and I get people just as good that make connections
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, I'll never have enough. Every
But we're
quarter.
also learning stuff right
Yeah.
along with them too. Yeah.
All right, we're probably down really short, so.
No, 5 more minutes.
Well, I don't know, because, I mean, this next finger is going to be the middle one, and I don't want to go there. I'm sorry, Betty. Give me this. And
Yeah.
no, Cody. I
Logical
know.
progression. I get
Exactly.
it.
You see what he
He knows me too well.
Statements,
If you know of
summaries?
anyone that needs a high school diploma, come see us at LCC. That's the main statement for today. Anyone that needs to further their education in anything, come see us. Morning, day, night, we're here.
Computer linkage, LCC.
LowerColumbia.edu, yep, and
Okay.
then transitional studies.
Okay.
And we also have a really good ESL program.
Yep.
Part of it too. So if you're coming in and you need to help with the English language and stuff, we've got great instructors to do that too to help you get going.
I think you ladies are both awesome, but I was going to ask, is there any questions from the sidelines real quick?
You could sum up your experience in one word, what would it be?
Yeah, what would you tell another person out there that was considering taking this chance? Because it's a chance.
Just do it.
Do it! Just do it!
I'm
You're
sorry,
too shy.
I forgot your name.
That's
Never did it.
Okay, that's why I forgot it. What's your name?
I'm Lloyd or Bubba.
Lloyd or Bubba, though? He says just do it. Correct? All right. He's in the background. You can see him on that screen. He's under the European Asian continents. Oh, I'm sorry. You are on. Anyone else got any questions they want to pose or bring up or comments? Ladies?
Thank you.
Gentlemen? Lady? Because in the background here is Cody, Candace, and Nate. And they've been the ones who've been holding the show together since I left a while ago. But I thank you so much. I really respect and appreciate what you're doing and the people who make a commitment to go along with what you're doing.
Thank you.
So, kudos. Don't ask me how to spell that correctly on a computer, but
KEOS.
You can come in and we'll help you. You can come tomorrow night.
look, I took the computer class at LCC and I got an A on it.
Good.
My computer skills are still out of
Hey, Maria over here has a question.
Hurry up.
I wanted to say thank you for what you are doing. I personally appreciate all of your guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not an official community spokesman, but it's people like you and everyone in here who's trying to make a difference in any form or another. You're better than any politician I've ever seen elected, and you're cheaper than the taxes. Nope, I'm sorry.
I wanted to tell just when like some years ago, I'm not going to say how long, I
12 years ago.
I was living in the community house with my children because I don't have place to live. And I want to stay there.
Community house.
Community house really help people when they need it.
Give her an A plus.
I know. Give her an A for this day.
Oh, A plus. Give her A plus. I give all you guys an A. Including Mama back there.
Megan, that's okay. You
You
made
get an A
up for
for
it when
effort.
Evelina was here, so.
Oh, Megan, you did fine.
She's
Uh,
fine.
Is this a wrap?
It's a wrap.
So.
All
Beautiful
right.
wrap.
Well, I'm not sure about that, but I mean, those 12 years are taking their toll. Or was it 10 years ago now? I can't recall. I don't know. I'm diminishing years. It's like, forget the calendar. I only know how I feel at the moment.
We got a calendar right there, Rick.
I thank you so much. Damn you. Oh, sorry. Thank you, ladies, so much. I really appreciate it, Mother, what you're doing. Remember Mother's Day. Don't forget Armed Forces Day. And I don't know who's here next week.
Tommy, I think is what his name is. Right?
Sherry.
Oh, Sherry Luster.
Sherry Luster here next week. Who's hosting it?
This guy.
Cody is hosting.
Cody.
Oh, wait a minute.
Cody's the man.
You're in my classroom?
No.
No,
Back at Lynn's.
At
Oh.
Lynn's.
Back at
I was
Lynn's.
Oh
gonna
my
say, you better
God.
tell me if it's here, so I know.
If we're gonna be at Lynn's, hey, you guys all gotta come down. She's got great
The
food.
best food in town.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I won't say.
the best.
Have you ever eaten there? Oh my God, the best
Where?
burgers.
It's on Commerce.
1232 Commerce.
Okay.
Right before the bar.
Good price. Lots of food. Awesome.
Friendly service and some hot company.
All right. What more can you
Check it
ask?
out. Lynn's next week with Cody as your host.
It's 6 next week, though.
Yeah, we're back.
Come
Oh,
at
6
5
o'clock.
Yeah,
Yes, come at 5:30 if you want food.
Wow.
Bomb food at that.
All right. Well, I
Dang.
guess that's the end of our show. And thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
Have a great night.
So, what's that?
God bless you too.
Did you see it?
Shout outs.
Oh.
That's your job.
My
Who
job.
does the shout outs?
You said.
Turn it.
Well, I will shout out to Rachel
I
anytime.
have to say hey to Rachel. Hi, Rachel.
Hey, baby.
See you next year.
Oh, see you sooner if at all possible because Michael Ann said we're going to win that lottery to fund this program. And with that lottery, we are going down there sooner than later.
Okay.
Connie, Georgia,
Our
Danny,
Washington
Germany,
group.
huh?
Our Washington group.
Renee,
I don't have the paper with me. It's in my.
hey folks, I don't have a current list either, but
Debbie.
you're not forgotten. Debbie, yes.
Ann.
Ann, yes.
Aaron.
Aaron, okay.
Great class, okay?
Come on, contribute.
Lynn's ice cream yogurt.
Yeah, Lynn.
That new Gail Smith person.
From Australia.
Okay.
Gail Smith.
Gail Smith from Australia. I mean, sorry, I don't have a list, so if your name wasn't mentioned,
Susan Williams.
You are in our.
you know these more than I do.
Are there any more questions?
All the shout outs. Over, done. Have a good night, everybody.
Deuces.
Happy Mother's Day. Hug
Deuces.
somebody. It doesn't matter, but live a life of love, live a life of peace, and keep going where you're going.
And
God bless you.
on the words of Nate, deuces.
Okay. So, that part's done. You guys have sheets in front of you with lots of questions to